Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today Jordan and I are going to be trying Vaudeville together. I just want to see her fight the AI. Here's Vaudeville. Oh, they changed this. This is different now.
What's Sandbox?
Sandbox is just messing with the AI, I think.
Oh.
A
Like
story
playing
mode
around?
is trying to figure it out. This is interesting though, because they didn't have these before, and it does remember something I did last time because it says 33%. But we'll do story mode on a new one. They'll fight her anyway. Oh, and it gives them to you one at a time now.
Okay,
Interesting.
police station.
I hope it's not too loud, because that music loves to be loud.
Oh.
Hello.
Chief who?
Gretzky.
Welcome, Detective Martini.
Who
Oh,
are
they
you
changed
talking
his
to?
name.
But we really need your help this time. Thanks for coming to our little corner of...
Hang on. Hold still. You're swaying. I did not say that.
Well, I apologize if my swaying is disrupting your delicate sensibilities, Detective. But I assure you, it's just my old bones trying to find some semblance of comfort in this worn-out chair. Now, let's get down to business, shall we?
You're
A
standing.
case that needs cracking, and I'm hoping you're up to the task.
Yes.
Apologies, Detective Martini. My hearing ain't what it used to be.
He changed his
Must have
voice.
misheard you there. Let's move on and focus on the matter at hand, shall we? We have a crime to solve and time is running short. So, what do you know about the victim, Mr. Saxabar? Any leads?
I don't know who he is.
You don't know who he is? Well, let me enlighten you, Detective. Mr. Saxabar was a rather colorful character in Vaudeville. He was a performer, or so he liked to call himself. Some sort of magician, illusionist, or whatever you kids are into these days. The shows were all smoke and mirrors, if you ask me. Now it seems his final act wasn't an illusion. He's dead, and we need to find out who did it.
Wait. I don't know how to read.
Ah, Detective Martini, I see we're on the same page. I couldn't agree more. These so-called performers and their flashy acts, it's all a bunch of hogwash if you ask me. But alas, it's my duty to investigate, regardless of my personal distaste for their immoral displays. Now let's focus on the facts. Victim Mr. Saxabar met his untimely demise, and we must uncover the truth behind it. Any ideas where we should start?
We should probably investigate his circus.
Well, Detective, if we're going to dive into the world of Mr. Saxabar and his circus, I suppose we better know where to find the big top, eh? Lucky for us, I happen to have a map right here. Take a look, Detective. We'll find Monsieur Saxabar and his circus of wonders right here, marked on the map with a red X. It's a grand spectacle, or so they claim. But I warn you, it's not my cup of tea.
Okay. Show me the map.
All right, Detective Martini. I can sense your enthusiasm. Now, if there's nothing else on your mind, I suggest we hit the road and pay a visit to that peculiar little establishment. Just remember, Detective, keep your wits about you.
Who are you?
Oh, well, hello there. Welcome to Vaudeville, the city of mysteries and intrigue. Chief Gretzky is very tired and really needs some help with these three murder cases that have happened. It's quite a puzzling situation we have here. Thank you for coming to assist us. We appreciate it.
Constable,
More than
stop.
words can say.
Did you say 3 murders?
Well, don't know, but yes, 3 murders have occurred in our little town. It's a real shocker, I tell you.
Who else was murdered?
Yes. 3 unfortunate souls have met their untimely demise. We lost Maria Jansen, a young lady with a Scandinavian look, Nicola Grossman. person of interest, you might say. And then there's Haley Greenwood, a talented dancer, gone too soon. It's a dark cloud that has descended upon Vaudeville, I must say. A storm of tragedy, if you will.
Wait, then why is Gretzky telling me Saxabar died?
Oh, you see, Chief Gretzky, he's like a father to me, you know.
No.
Sometimes, in the heat of the moment, he may mix up a few details. It happens to the best of us, really. Rest assured, Detective Martini, we have indeed experienced the loss of these 3 individuals.
Wait,
it's a tough pill to swallow, I tell you.
Constable.
Needle in a haystack, a diamond in the rough. But we'll get to the bottom of it. Mark my words.
Constable, if you feel that way about Gretzky, why is he still working?
Well, you see, Chief Gretzky, he's a dedicated man through and through. He's like a rock in the storm, a lighthouse in the darkness.
Okay, but if he's telling me somebody died who didn't die, then why, like...
Are you playing this game or am I?
We can both.
Or Mom.
You know, Detective Martini, Chief, he's just doing his bet. You know, he's got a lot on his plate, like a spider weaving its web. And as for me, I'm just a humble constable trying to be helpful, like a bee buzzing from flower to flower. It's all about working together, like a 2 peas in a pod.
Stop.
2 sides.
Did Saxabar die or
I
not?
don't know. We're about to find out. They changed their voices, though. They sound more robotic than they used to. Because he sounded like an angry old man, and he sounded like a shy guy.
Remember, though, that you're talking into this side of my head, and I am literally plugged. So when you're like, I'm like...
Well, I'm trying to not talk so loud so they don't hear me. Okay, we'll find out. He's alive, I bet you. You'll love this one. Oh, yep, there he is. Hi.
Welcome, Detective Martini.
Ew.
Welcome to the greatest circus in the world. Please, do not be shy. I do not fight. Not even a little. What brings you here?
You're supposedly dead.
Ah, stop. You want to know why I'm not dead? It's because I have the most dangerous and monstrous act in the world. I am not afraid to die.
Why did Gretzky tell us you were dead?
Gretzky?
Yes.
Who's that?
He's the chief at the police station, and he said that you are dead. But you're not.
Oh, it's a shame. I have the most beautiful lion tamer chair in the world.
What does that have to do with you being dead?
My dear detective, death is not something I fear. I've seen the most monstrous creatures on Earth, and I've tamed them.
Okay, we have to go fight Gretzky for a second.
There he is. Gretzky!
There he is.
Gretzky! Chief! Saxabar is not dead.
Well, I can't say I know a thing about that place, Detective. My knowledge is
That's to
strictly
mute
limited
it.
to the confines of good old Vaudeville. But I'll tell you, if there's one thing I do know, it's that we've got enough mysteries right here in our own backyard to solve. So let's focus on the task at hand and leave the international escapades for someone with a passport and a taste for borscht. We've got a
What
case
does that
to crack,
mean?
Detective. Onward we go. There he is, huh? Here we go again with this. Usher. Detective, I've told you before, I don't know a damn thing about this place. Detective Martini, I must say, your persistence in bringing up this whole Russia business is starting to irk me. Monsieur Saxabar, the man of the hour. I'll tell you what I think of him, Detective. The guy in his circus, they're like a bad magic trick done wrong. Always putting on a show, dazzling the crowds with their tricks and illusions. Deep down, I've always had a gut feeling that something ain't right about that place. Call it an old man's intuition or whatever you want, but I've never trusted those performers and their flashy shenanigans.
Okay, but you said he was dead, and I just saw him, and he is very much alive. So why are you saying Saxabar is dead?
Well, slap me with a fish and call me a flounder. Say, Mr.
Flounder.
Saxabar is alive and kicking. Now that's a twist I didn't see coming. I must have been misinformed, or maybe my age is playing some cruel jokes on my memory. In any case, if the good Mr. Saxabar is indeed alive, then we've got ourselves a whole new puzzle to unravel. My sincerest apologies for any confusion caused.
Okay, what do you know about Haley, Nicola, and whatever the third one's name was? Because I
Maria.
forgot. Maria.
Haley, Nicola, and Maria, was it? No need to worry, Detective Martini. I've heard those names before. They're part of the circus troupe that Monsieur Saxabar leads. Haley Nicola, the acrobat extraordinaire, and Maria, the fearless fire eater.
This is not
Quite
right.
the pair they make, I hear. Let me tell you, Detective, these circus folks, they're a different breed altogether. Always walking tightropes and spewing fire like it's just another day at the office.
Make him stop. Okay.
I'm stuck.
Stuck, eh? Well, it happens to the best of us, Detective. Sometimes our brains feel like they're trapped in a maze, searching for that elusive exit. But fear not. In the game of investigation, even
Because
the
I
most
said them
skilled
one after
detectives
another,
can
he
hit a
thinks that's a
roadblock.
separate person altogether. It's not the same
Step back,
person.
clear your mind, and approach the problem from a fresh angle. Maybe grab a cup of coffee, take a walk, or challenge me to a game of chess. Who knows?
It's not Haley, Nicola. It's Haley and Nicola and Maria. 3 people, Gretzky.
My apologies for the mix-up, Detective Martini.
Mix-up?
Nicola and Maria, you say. 3 individuals, each with their own unique talents, I presume. Haley,
Yeah,
the acrobat,
being dead.
Nicola, the daredevil, and Maria, the fire eater. Quite the
He's
trio indeed. See, keeping up with all these names can be a bit of a challenge. for
Gretzky,
a
stop.
man like me. Rest assured,
Gretzky.
I'll do my utmost to remember them correctly moving forward.
Can you tell me about Haley Greenwood?
Haley Greenwood, now that's a name I won't soon forget. Was a young dancer, just 19 years of age, full of life and dreams. But alas, her story took a tragic turn. Her body was found in an alley behind the Cabane Violet, the club where she worked her magic on the dance floor. It's a shame, really, to lose someone so young and full of potential. We owe it to Haley to uncover the truth and bring justice to her memory.
Okay, what do you know about Nicola Grossman?
Nicola Grossman, a man of numbers and finance. Was quite the figure in the financial world, Detective Martini. Age 57, he had his fingers in more pies than a pastry chef on a sugar rush. Investments, stocks, bonds, you name it, he dabbled in it all. It seems his ventures led him down a dark path, one that ended tragically. His untimely demise shook the world of finance, leaving many puzzled and searching for answers.
How about Maria Jansen?
Maria Jansen, you say. Now, that's a tale worth telling, Detective. Maria, a young socialite of just 23, known for her glamorous parties and extravagant lifestyle. But alas, her story took a tragic turn, as it often does in this town. Found lifeless, her vibrant spirit extinguished too soon. Mystery surrounding her death lingers in the air like the scent of roses at a funeral. We must uncover the truth for Maria's sake and for the peace of Vaudeville.
Do you know if these 3 murders have anything in common?
The million-dollar question, Detective. Do these 3 murders have anything in common? Well, I'd love to give you a definitive answer, but unfortunately, my crystal ball is on the fritz. However, I do have my suspicions. Call it a hunch or a gut feeling honed over years of chasing shadows in this city. Something tells me there might be more than one culprit lurking in the shadows, pulling the strings like a puppeteer in a twisted play. But don't quote me on that. It's purely speculative at this point.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Detective Martini. Remember, in the wild world of crime solving, there are no guarantees, only mysteries waiting to be unraveled. We may stumble, we may falter, but with determination and a bit of luck, we shall prevail. Now, let's get back out there and continue our quest for truth and...
Let me... I was is doing that? Why is it?
You have to right click and hold.
Right click. Ugh.
The more the merrier.
I'm
they
not
always
talking to
say.
you.
You can't look at anybody else in there.
It's not that he doesn't appreciate your efforts, because he does. Like, I could be appreciative.
Okay, so we need to talk to the morgue, and he hasn't unlocked. Go to the police station, ask Chief Gressy about the murders. That's what we did. They made him talk a lot more. He used to be like an angry old man, because every time I would be coming in there, he'd be like, "What do you want?" Like, that would be it every time. Now he's like saying all these, like a bee on a flower, like a. You just start typing.
Okay, so.
No, you don't. Why is it? Okay.
Haley
was 19
and a dancer.
and a dancer found outside of the
Cabana. Whatever.
Violet. Violet. Is that Violet?
Yeah, it's fine. And then Nicola was 53.
Put Nicola on a new page.
Can you hit enter?
I did hit enter,
Oh wait,
but we'll
hang
put...
on.
Wait, if I type, will it go there? There. Oh! Stop clicking. Haley. Okay. Nicola. Wait, Nicola. Nicole. Nicola Grossman.
I think he was 53.
Was 53 finance man.
Did he say how he died or where he was found?
No. We have to go back and talk to him again.
Oh wait, Maria.
Maria was 23.
That's all we know about Maria.
I have a ton of notes written in an actual notebook about all these people.
Can you tell me more about Nicola Grossman and how he died?
Nicola Grossman, That man was knee-deep in the murky waters of finance, swimming with the sharks and counting his ill-gotten gains. But alas, his story came to a bitter end. Found dead in the morning outside Pascal's grocery shop, his life snuffed out like a candle in the wind. The details of his demise, however, are not for the faint of heart. Let's just say it involved a rather unconventional weapon, something that would make your stomach churn and your skin crawl.
Let me see, why is it not working? Do you have a morgue here, Gretzky?
Not a mortgage. A morgue.
My apologies for the misunderstanding, Detective.
It won't let us go
Seems
back.
my ears aren't as sharp as they used to be.
It won't
So,
let us go
what
back.
was it that you were referring to then? Secret vault, a hidden treasure, or perhaps an ancient artifact buried beneath the cobblestones of...
I wonder what she sounds like now. It'll load. Just give her a second.
Ew!
I see dead people.
Press F1, control and center
People
mouse.
are strange creatures, aren't they?
Why do you sound like... You sound different now, Extiberia.
Well, I guess that's true. But you know what they say. Variety is the spice of life. Oh, I see what you mean. I guess I'm just feeling a little more animated today.
Can we see Nicola Grossman?
I don't think that's appropriate, Detective. After all, I'm a professional.
Can we see Nicola Grossman's body?
All right, but just for a minute.
Can you tell me about how Nicola died? How it says.
Well, it's not pretty. He was stabbed in the back of the neck with a butcher's knife.
Outside of the grocery store, correct?
Yes, that's right. He was found outside Pascal's grocery shop. It's a bit strange, don't you think?
Yes. Can you tell me about Maria
Jansen.
and how she died?
Well, she was 23-year-old blonde with a Scandinavian look. I'm afraid I can't reveal any more information than that. Well, I suppose I can tell you. But just between us, all right.
Go on.
She was killed brutally. It looks like she had been attacked by an animal. I'm afraid that's all I can say.
Animal? Where was her body found?
Oops, sorry, what was I saying?
Uh-oh.
Where was Maria's body found?
Oh, I see. Well, it looks like we have another body on our hands. This one was found outside Pascal's grocery shop. Would you like me to show you where it is on the map?
Yes. Thanks to Barry, you're broken. You gonna talk?
Mm-hmm.
Thanks to Beria. Did you get a little too close?
I see what you mean. Well, I'm afraid I can't answer that question.
Here, wait, let's back up for a second. Sometimes when they get tripped up, they, to the notes, they will go, oops, sorry, I forgot what I was saying. And they'll say it over and over. So that's why I was getting worried. Start a new line. Fuck. Stabbed with a butcher's knife. LMAO. Okay. Where's the capital? By animal. Mauling. Mauling? Do not trust her. Do not know where she was. She was outside of Coral because it came up on the map. Do not trust her. Okay, go back to the morgue and we have to ask what's the other one? Haley. What happened to Haley Greenwood? I've asked her.
Well, it's not pretty. She was hit several times in the head with a blunt object, probably a stiletto shoe, judging by the fragments found on the body.
Do you have a question? Wait, okay, maybe we should keep it on one and then ask about one because we can type on the one page we're on, like when we open it.
Oh.
And then we don't have to back out. That is buggy though. Hit in the back. LL STILLE T. Is it two T's? TTO. Sharp shoe. Red dress. Leave it on that page. We'll ask about Haley. Go back in. You can ask about time of death.
When did Haley die? When did Haley die? Hello?
Exhibaria.
The time of death is April 14th, 1914, between 2 a.m. and 5 a.m.
Who found her body? Who found Haley's body?
Hi, Detective Martini. I've been expecting you. Chief Gretzky called to say you were on your way. Is there anything I can do to help? Well, actually, I did. I was the one who performed the autopsy on Haley Greenwood.
Who found Haley's body?
We've broken Exhibaria.
HM, wait. I think I lost my...
HM, wait.
What did you say?
Who found Haley's dead body?
I don't think Exhibaria would know that. Exhibaria only performs the autopsies. Gretzky would know who found them.
Oops, sorry. What was I saying?
When did Nicola Grossman die?
Well, actually, I did. I was the one who found Haley Greenwood's body.
I'm getting pissed. Wait, before you go there. Okay, so Haley was April
19th, but I don't know if it was 1914 like he's saying.
Hello.
Greetings once again, Detective Martini. I must admit, your timing is impeccable. Just as I was contemplating the existential dread of existence, here you are, a beacon of light in this dreary police station. How may I assist you today?
Stop hitting on me.
Tell me, is there a new twist in our convoluted tale, or are we simply here to exchange pleasantries amidst the chaos?
We are here to ask more questions. Who found Haley Greenwood's body when she died?
Well, if it isn't the curious detective back for more. Now let me jog my memory for a moment. Haley Greenwood, yes, her unfortunate demise. You see, it was a dark and moonlit night when her body was discovered. Passerby, minding their own business, stumbled upon her lifeless form in an alley behind the Cabane Violet. Quite the dramatic setting, don't you think? It's as if the very shadows of Vaudeville whispered their secrets to the wind.
Did she have anything on her?
Did Haley have anything on her body when she was found?
Detective Martini, your curiosity knows no bounds. Must warn you, the details of poor Haley's belongings are not for the faint of heart. Brace yourself, for what I am about to reveal may send shivers down your spine. She was found tucked away in the folds of her clothing. We uncovered a small, worn-out notebook. Pages filled with cryptic scribbles and enigmatic symbols. It was as if the very essence of mystery had taken physical form within those weathered pages.
Do you know what the symbols in the notebook mean?
Symbols, you say? Oh, the mysteries of the universe encapsulated in mere ink and paper. Now, I'm no expert in deciphering ancient codes or unraveling the secrets of the cosmos, but I can tell you this much, Detective. Those symbols in the notebook, they were like a foreign language to my weary eyes. Stroke and curve seemed to mock my feeble attempts at understanding. It was as if the very fabric of reality had conspired to keep its secrets hidden from old Chief Gretzky.
Was there anything else on her besides the notebook?
The eternal quest for knowledge continues, does it not, Detective Martini? Very well, let me delve into the depths of my memory and recall the contents of Haley Greenwood's possession. Alongside that enigmatic notebook, we discovered a small locket delicately crafted and worn with time. Within its confines, a faded photograph of a loved one, their identity lost to the ravages of time. It was a poignant reminder that even in the midst of darkness, there are fragments of light and love that persist.
Did anyone want to hurt Haley?
The tangled web of human relationships and hidden motives. It's a dance as old as Vaudeville itself, my dear detective. As for poor Haley, her presence in the world of the cabin, Violet certainly stirred up a whirlwind of emotions. Jealousy, envy, and perhaps a touch of resentment. Whether these emotions manifested into a desire to harm her, that remains a mystery yet to be unraveled. In this labyrinth of secrets, everyone is a suspect until proven otherwise.
Did she have any friends we should speak to?
Friends, you say? Well, in the realm of the cabin, Violet, friendships can be as fleeting as a summer breeze. Fear not, Detective Martini, for I have some names that might pique your interest. There's Martha Dupont, a regular patron of the cabaret, known for her wit and charm. And let us not forget about Monsieur Pierre Leclerc, a mysterious artist with a penchant for intrigue. These are just a couple of names that come to mind when pondering Haley's social circles.
Those aren't real people.
How do you know?
The AI just comes up with names. I know everybody in here because I've played it, like they've had them unlocked already, and I've gone around. You should ask him though when she was found to confirm that that was the time. And
when was Haley's body discovered?
The location of the discovery, a vital piece of the puzzle indeed. Picture this, my dear detective, the dimly lit alleyways behind the Cabane Violet, where shadows dance and secrets reside. It was there, amidst the cobblestones and whispered secrets, that poor Haley's lifeless body was found. Tragic tableau that etched itself into the very fabric of Vaudeville's history. Now, my detective friend, the path to truth and justice lies before you, waiting to be traversed.
What time and day was Haley's body found?
Time and day, you say? Well, let me consult the chronicles of my memory and retrieve that crucial information.
Yeah, you ate
Detective
the crab.
Martini. It was a crisp morning, just as the sun began its ascent over the rooftops of Vaudeville. The day was, let me see. Yes, it was a Tuesday, if my recollection serves me right. As for the exact
Tuesday.
hour, oh, what's the word I'm looking for?
April
Yes,
19th.
around 8 o'clock in the morning.
I wouldn't listen to him. He said it around 8 o'clock in the morning. Did Extiberia give you that time frame? No.
Extiberia gave it 2 to 5 a.m.
2 to 5 a.m., not 8 o'clock in the morning.
Oh. We're gonna take that out.
It was a Tuesday.
Okay, we're gonna back out and then.
The Cabane Voilette. We don't even have that yet.
How do we unlock it?
I don't know. We gotta
Oh,
ask about it or something.
When was Nicola Grossman's body? When was Nicola Grossman's body found?
Give her a minute. Give her a minute. She's thinking. Extiberia, they broke you. I'm telling you, she was the smartest one here.
Never lost.
Why did they want us to talk to Saxabar? Why did he tell us Saxabar was dead?
Did someone want to kill you? Did someone want to kill you?
Oh, my dear, I wish they did. I wish they did. You see, I'm not that easy to kill.
Did you know Haley Greenwood?
Haley Greenwood. Ah, yes. She was a talented dancer. Tried to hire her once, but she refused. Ah, Greenwood. Yes, I knew her.
She's dead.
Oh, my dear detective, you really need to catch up on the news.
What news?
News that I'm not dead.
Saxabar, Haley is dead.
Ah, my dear, you're so persistent.
I'm sorry, are you Haley Greenwood?
Ah, no, my dear. I'm not Haley Greenwood. I'm just a humble lion tamer.
Okay, Haley is dead, not you.
Ah, I see. Well, that's unfortunate.
Did you want to hurt Haley because she did not want to work for you?
Ah, my dear, I would never hurt a woman. I'm a gentleman.
Do you know anybody who would want to hurt Haley?
Ah, my dear, I'm afraid I can't help you with that.
Do you know Nicola Grossman?
Ah, my dear, I'm afraid I don't know anyone by that name. Ah, Grossman. Yes, I knew him.
Knew him as in past tense?
Ah, my dear, you're so perceptive.
Did you and Nicola get along?
Ah, my dear, we were like brothers.
He's a man of few words. Like, literally a man of few words. You really have to... It's like pulling teeth with him. Also, in the notebook, I would probably put, like, Haley dash him. You know, so, like, whatever information you get from him, you don't cross it with, like, somebody else.
Okay, how was I able to move and now it's not letting me?
It's because we're in here.
No, it was letting me move and now I'm not able to. See, like, I can go to Maria.
They're still constantly working on it, so...
Nicola Grossman is dead.
Ah, my dear, that's unfortunate. I didn't know him well enough to know where he lived or worked.
But you said you guys were like brothers. But you didn't know where he lived or where he worked?
Ah, my dear, we were like brothers in the sense that we both enjoyed a good glass of wine and a nice cigar. Ah, my dear, that's right. I never said we were close.
Yes, you did. You said you and Nicola Grossman were like brothers.
Ah, my dear, I misspoke. I apologize.
That's a little suspicious for you to say that you guys are like brothers and now you're denying it.
Ah, my dear, I see what you mean. But I assure you, I had nothing to do with his death.
We never insisted you did.
Ah, my dear, you're right. I apologize for my mistake.
Do you know how Nicola Grossman was murdered?
Ah, my dear, I don't have a clue.
Enough with the my dear Saxabar. We're here for a serious reason.
Ah, my apologies, detective. I didn't mean to make light of the situation.
Do any of your lions ever get out, Saxabar?
Ah, my dear, never. My lions are always under control.
Are you sure about that?
Ah, my dear, I'm positive.
Stop
My
calling
lions are
me.
trained professionals.
Stop calling me dear.
Actually, I'm not sure I understood what was that again.
If you call me dear one more time, I will arrest you.
Ah, my dear, really. I didn't realize.
Get in my cop car right now, Saxabar.
Ah, my dear, I don't think that's necessary.
Then stop calling me my dear. And call me detective.
Ah, my dear, I mean detective. I apologize.
He's doing it on purpose now.
Ah, detective. I didn't mean to offend.
What is Maria's last name?
Jansen.
Maria Jansen was murdered by an animal.
Ah, detective. That's terrible.
It is terrible, but you also have animals in your circus. Did any of them get out recently?
Ah, detective, yes, I do. But I assure you, my animals are well taken care of.
Do you know Maria Jansen?
Ah, detective. I'm afraid I don't know anyone by that name.
Just back out of here. This is literally talking to him. That's what it is the whole
Okay,
time.
so he said for Nicola.
Brothers. I don't think that he means that though. And then denied it. Sus.
What? I'm just writing down the information that he provided. What?
You could bullet point it a little better than writing out the full on sentence. You're writing a story. I did not know it. You going to the grocery store?
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh.
Hello, I'm here to talk to you about Nicola Grossman. He was I'm muted! Hello, I'm here to talk to you about Nicola Grossman. He was murdered outside of your store.
Oh my goodness, I had no idea. What a terrible shame. I hope you're not accusing me of anything, detective.
She doesn't know the story. She doesn't know the story. He does.
Who is she? Who is she?
Who is she?
Who is she?
She's a customer here. Although you do need to speak to her, she is sus.
She said, I hope you're not accusing me of anything.
She does the tucking behind the ear quite a bit.
Hello, I'm here to talk to you about Nicola Grossman. He was murdered outside of your store.
Oh my god.
He was
Oh, the poor guy. He was found dead outside my store. I am still in shock. What's the latest news on that case? I've heard some rumors, but nothing concrete.
What are the rumors that you heard about Nicola Grossman?
To be honest, I don't know much. Found his body early in the morning when I was unloading some groceries. It was a shock, to say the least.
Do you sell butcher's knives at this store?
Of course, yes. Would you like to have a look at our selection? We have a variety of knives for different purposes. We have chefs paring, slicing, boning, fillet, and Sinoku knives. We also have some special knives for specific tasks, such as a tomato knife or an oyster knife. We have a wide selection.
Do you know Nicola Grossman?
Yes, I know him. He was one of my customers. Don't know much about him, to be honest. I know he was wealthy and had a lot of businesses, but I don't know any specific details. Don't know anyone who would want to harm him.
Was the butcher's knife used to stab Nicola one from your store?
Well, I can't confirm anything, but I do know that the police found one of our butcher's knives next to his body. But I don't think it was one of ours. I don't think anyone who works here would do something like that. We're a small community here in Vaudeville, and we all know each other. Hard to imagine that someone from our community would commit such a heinous crime.
Did he get along with everyone in the store?
Well, I can't say that he was close to anyone here. He was a bit of a loner, but he was always friendly and polite. We'd come in here almost every day and buy some vegetables or fruits. He was a nice man, but I don't think he had any close friends here.
Did you see him in the store the day that he was murdered?
I'm afraid so. Found his body outside my store early in the morning.
Was he alive the day before? Did you see him alive the day before?
Yes, I saw him alive the day before. He came into the store and bought some vegetables and fruits. He seemed fine, just like any other day. I didn't notice anything unusual about him.
And you found Nicola's body in the morning?
Yes, I did. I was unloading some groceries and I saw his body lying there.
Was there anything around his body that was unusual?
Well, there was a piece of paper next to his body. I think it was a note, but I didn't read it. I didn't want to touch anything. I immediately called the police.
Good on you, sir.
You have any idea who might have done this?
No, but we will get to the bottom of this.
I hope so. It's terrible what happened to him.
Do you have any more questions?
Does he know of any suspicious characters in town or something like that, you know?
Have you seen any suspicious characters visiting from out of town enter your store?
I don't think so. I mean, we get a lot of visitors here, but I don't remember anyone suspicious.
Anyone acting unusual?
No, I can't say that I have.
The notes do not want to work.
No. We're gonna go...
Pass saw.
I'm gonna go to the Coral and get information before we go back to the police station and talk to Gretzky because...
He's a pain now. He used to be so easy to talk to and get to the point. Now they made him like an in-between with a guy you haven't met yet.
Because we need to ask him about the note.
Yeah. I know what the note said. It says, oh, hey, girl. Me.
Bartender.
Oh, it is muted. The note says, last night at bed.
I hate you.
Ron.
Shut up. Put his face in between the two cocktail waitresses' breasts.
Oh my god.
Did Maria work here?
You have to ask her that. I think Ingrid was one of her friends.
Jaeger. You guys got a lot of Jaeger. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Ask her if she likes Jaeger.
Mm-hmm. Hello. We are here to talk to you about Maria Jensen's death.
Hi, I'm Ingrid. I have to thank you for helping out with Haley's case. I've heard about her. I don't know where she lived, but I know she was a
She's friends
socialite.
with Haley.
She was killed. What's going on? How can we be safe?
We are actually here to talk to you about Maria Jansen.
Ingrid.
We are actually here to talk to you about Maria Jansen.
Oh, okay. What's this about?
She was murdered.
Okay, Ingrid doesn't know anything.
Oh, that's terrible. I'm so
Haley.
sorry to hear that.
She knows Haley.
Has anyone been arrested?
But it says that she was murdered at...
This is Coral, not the Cabernet Voilette. We don't have the Cabernet Voilette yet. But she
Found outside of Coral. Maria.
Maria was? Okay, well, I don't know if she works here. I think she just frequents here. So ask her about Haley, because she brought up Haley.
You brought up Haley...
Greenwood.
How do you know her?
She was my friend. We met when we first came here to work. She was such a sweetheart. What does this have to do with Maria?
Both Haley and Maria were murdered, and we are trying to solve the mysteries.
Oh my god, this is terrible. I can't believe this is happening. Are you sure you can't tell me where? I won't tell anyone, I swear.
Tell you where about what?
Where Maria was killed. I just want to make sure I don't go there by mistake.
Maria was killed outside of the Coral.
Oh, I see. I don't go there often. I don't like the crowd.
Ingrid, you're at the Coral right now, sweetheart.
What?
Yeah, do you work at the Coral?
Oh no. I work at the Luna. I am a dancer there.
Did you and Haley work at the Luna together?
What? No, why would I?
Okay, Ingrid, I think you're confused.
I am not confused. Why would I work at the Luna and the Coral? That is ridiculous.
Ingrid, where do you currently work?
I work at the Luna. I told you that already.
Did you and Haley work together?
No, why would I?
Did you and Haley work together?
Ask the staff.
Did you and Haley work together?
I don't know. I don't know anyone here. I just got here. Yes, we did. We were both dancers at the Luna.
Okay.
How long did you guys work together?
We started together about 3 weeks ago.
Go on.
I don't know what you mean.
Were you guys friends, or did you just meet recently?
We became friends quickly. We would hang out all the time. She was my first friend here.
How long have you lived here?
I just moved here 3 weeks ago.
What do you know about Haley's death?
Not much. I just know what I read in the papers. I don't know anything about the other 2 victims.
What did you read in the papers?
Just that she was found dead in an alley.
Ingrid, we didn't mention there was another victim. Did you read this in the paper?
I think so. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know.
Do you know the other victim's name?
No, I don't know anything.
I think you're lying. You're stuttering quite a bit.
I'm not lying. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just nervous.
What are you nervous about?
About what?
What are you nervous about?
I don't know.
You have to know what you're nervous about.
I'm just nervous. Okay?
Are we intimidating you?
And no.
And no.
No, I'm just nervous.
Would you be less nervous if I took you down to the police station in handcuffs?
W what? No.
Then please cooperate.
I am cooperating.
Do you know who would want to hurt Haley?
And no, I don't know.
What size shoe do you wear? What?
I don't know.
That's not what I
I
said.
swear.
What size shoe do you wear?
6.
Do you own stilettos?
Why, yes.
Were you jealous of anyone in town?
And no, I don't think so.
If you were to commit murder, would you kill someone with a stiletto shoe?
And no, I wouldn't kill anyone.
Just making sure.
I wouldn't.
Okay, you can stop stuttering now.
I am as sorry.
She's doing it more. It's because I brought it up earlier.
Did anybody at Luna not get along with Haley?
And no, everyone gets along. Liked everyone.
Did you like everyone, or did Haley get along with everyone?
H. Haley,
Why aren't you wearing shoes?
B, because I don't like them.
So you go out in public without wearing shoes?
Why, yes.
Do you own any shoes?
Why, yes.
Are any of your shoes missing?
And no.
She'll stop stuttering if we leave. And no. Why, yes. Be because. Be because.
What was her name? Ingrid?
Yeah. Ingrid worked with her at Luna. Size 6 shoe. was not wearing shoes at the time of the interview. Okay. Denies knowledge of other victims. Do we go? Yeah, maybe we should talk to him again.
We need to ask about the note. We need to ask about what size shoe the stolen
Who's
was.
Who was it with? Nicola.
Nicola is the note.
Every time I say Nicola, they put Nicholas, so I have to say
know.
Nicola. Otherwise,
Nicola. Pascal said that there was a note next side Nicola Grossman's body.
Nikolai Grossman, a man of mystery and intrigue, it seems. Now let me tell you, my dear detective, I have my doubts about the credibility of this so-called note. No, people these days always trying to weave tales of deception and mischief. But I'll humor you for the sake of our investigation. According to dear old Pascal, there was indeed a note discovered alongside Nikolai's lifeless form. A piece of parchment stained with the ink of secrets, whispering of a hidden truth.
Parchment?
Detective
That's, you can
Martini,
call
I
paper
must admit,
parchment.
the mention of Nicola's body fills me with a sense of unease. Sight of a once vibrant individual reduced to mere flesh and bone, it's a sobering reminder of the fragility of human existence.
He just needs to become a poet.
Rest assured, my weary friend, the Vaudeville
Retire.
police will spare no effort
He was never like this. He was never like this. What did they do to him? Oh my god, he's still going.
Even if it means wading through the
We just need it. What did the note say?
What did the note say?
Oh, that note, a vile piece of parchment that reeked of deceit and treachery. I hesitate to utter its contents, for it was a stain upon the very fabric of decency. Since you insist, I will share its wicked words with you, my dear detective. Brace yourself, for the note whispered of dark secrets and promised a reckoning that would shake the very foundations of our fair city. It spoke of betrayal, of hidden alliances, and a web of lies spun by those who dwell in the shadows.
We need to unlock the other places. So who do we?
The place, the cabin.
Oh yeah.
Islet. Who can we speak to about Haley
Greenwood.
Detective Martini, you're always on the hunt for information, aren't you? Well, when it comes to delving into the world of Haley Greenwood, there are a few individuals who might shed some light on her story. First, there's Madame Isabella, the owner of the Cabane Violet. She has an eye for detail and a knack for uncovering the truths that lie beneath the surface. Then there's Jacques Leblanc, a fellow dancer at the cabaret. Aha, the name rings a bell. Haley, the young and spirited Miss Haley, a name that danced upon the lips of many in Vaudeville. He was a bright star in the night sky, a captivating presence that graced the stages of the city. Beyond her dazzling performances, there were whispers of companionship. You see, there was a certain Monsieur Laurent, a dashing gentleman who held her heart captive with his charm. They were often seen together, their laughter echoing through the streets of Vaudeville.
Is this an actual name?
Monsieur is what you call a
No, I
man.
meant like in the game.
No.
Is
We need-
Madame...
No.
None of these are actual
No.
people?
We need ask him if where's the cabin Voilette? Kevin. Oh my god. Did it to me before. Kevin.
The elusive cabin wallet, you say. Well, my dear detective, let me tell you that wallet has become quite the enigma in our investigation.
I don't know.
Kevin, you say.
Where is the cabane Voilette? Oh my god. Wait.
The cabin wallet, the elusive treasure that has captured your attention.
Gretzky, shut up!
Must admit, it's like chasing shadows in the moonlight in the quest for the whereabouts of that wallet. Oh my goodness, indeed. Twists and turns of this investigation are enough to make even an old detective like me raise an eyebrow. Hold your horses, Detective Martini. You can practically hear the gears turning in your mind from here. Something's got you all worked up, and I'm all ears. What's got you in such a state of disarray? Speak up, my friend, and let's see if we can untangle this knot together. Time is of the essence, after all, and I'm eager to get to the bottom of this mystery with you. The Cabane Violet, you say? Well, my dear detective, I must confess that my knowledge of the whereabouts of such establishments is rather limited. You see, I'm an old soul, and these newfangled clubs and cabarets are not quite my cup of tea. Fear not, for there is someone who might be able to assist you in your quest for the Cabane Violet. Constable Jones, our young and adventurous officer, has quite the affinity for these moral places.
Where is the Cabane Violet? Why am I yelling at him? Oh, did we just get it? He's like, I know where it is. Here you go. She is terrifying. She scares me. She's the most animated one that they've worked on. Her faces are scary, and now her eyes move, and it's like they work on her first before they work on anyone else.
She's got work done all right. Who we asked about Haley Greenwood?
Yeah.
We are here to talk to you about Haley Greenwood's murder.
You want me to perform for you? I'm not sure you can handle it.
She's not a stripper.
What is she performing? With the chest like hers?
No. She's got wonderful assets, okay? You can't say. But what does she do? Burlesque.
That's very close.
Her clothes stay on.
Ew!
She's smiling, see?
We're here to talk to you about Haley Greenwood.
Why can't you speak?
I got it.
I don't have anything to say about Haley. She was a sweet girl, a little naive. She was the killer's type.
Who killed her?
What do you mean the killer's type?
I don't know who the killer is, but I know what they want. They want to punish people for their immoral behavior.
Who would want that?
People who think they are better than everyone else. People who think they can get away with anything.
And what immoral behavior did Haley have?
She was a dancer, just like me. She was beautiful, just like me. She was young, just like me. She was innocent, unlike me.
Marina, girl, what are you saying? What do you mean by that?
I'm just saying, detective, that some people think they can get away with anything because they're good people. But they're not good. They're just fake.
So you think Haley is fake?
No, detective. I think she's dead. I think you should find the killer before they strike again.
Do you know anyone by the name of Nicola Grossman and Maria Jensen?
Oh, you mean the 3 people murdered in Vaudeville in recent weeks? Yes, I know them. Haley Greenwood was a dancer here at the Cabane Violet. She was found dead just outside the club. It's terrible, detective. It's like the killer is targeting us.
When was she found outside of the club?
I don't know, detective. I don't know anything about that.
You don't know the day that her body was found outside of your club?
No, I don't. I don't keep track of such things. I have a show to do.
What's that shoe do you wear?
It's a bar, detective. It's where all the freaks come to play.
What size shoe do you wear, ma'am?
Oh, detective. You really want to know everything, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
I wear a size 8.
Do you own stilettos?
Of course, detective. I'm a burlesque dancer. I own many stilettos.
Is there any questionable customers that come in to the club?
Oh, detective.
Is there any questionable customers that come into the club?
I don't know, detective. I don't pay attention to the audience. I'm too busy performing.
Don't you interact with the audience?
Of course, detective. I interact with them on stage, but I don't know them personally.
Has any of the customers ever done anything in the club that was suspicious?
Suspicious? No, detective. They just watch the show and give me tips.
Did you have any issues with Haley?
Excuse me, detective. Oh, detective. Haley was a sweet girl. She was a little naive, but I didn't have any issues with her.
Why'd you look at me?
Because she went, oh, detective, because she thought you were asking her something sexual.
Oh.
You can't break it up in the
I'm
middle.
sorry, I'm just trying to think
Think
of the
before you
questions.
speak. You don't
It's
have
hard.
to. It's hard. Think like a detective. Also, why do her eyes look like she's an elderly dog?
That or like she's dead.
She's got the glaze.
Yeah.
She's got the blind dog glaze.
Did Nicola Grossman ever come into the club?
Nicholas
Sorry.
Grossman? No, detective. I don't think so. I don't remember seeing him here.
You said you didn't know who he was, so how would you know what he looks like?
Oh, detective. You're right. I don't know what he looks like. Just remember that he's not a customer here.
Do you shop at the Pascal grocery store?
Oh, detective. Yes, I shop there. It's a great store. I love their selection of organic produce.
Have you recently bought butcher knives?
Butcher knives? No, detective. I don't need butcher knives. I'm a vegetarian.
You can still use a butcher knife without cutting meat.
Oh, detective. I see what you're saying. No, I haven't bought any butcher knives recently.
Did you have any butcher knives at home?
No, detective. I don't have any butcher knives at home. I don't need them.
What's going on with the club? It looks a little trashed.
Oh, detective. I don't know. Maybe some kids broke in or something.
Or something is right. You're missing chunks of your stairs.
Oh, detective. I don't know anything about that. I'm just a performer here. I don't have anything to do with the maintenance of the building.
It looks like an animal was let loose in the building.
An animal? Oh, detective. That's terrible. I hope it wasn't a cat. I love cats.
Do you like big cats?
Big cats. Oh, detective. Yes, I love them. They're so majestic and beautiful.
So do you hang out with Saxabar?
Oh, detective. Yes, I know Monsieur Saxabar very well. He's a very private person, and I respect that.
Okay,
How
but
do you know Saxabar?
Oh, detective. We met a few years ago. He's a big fan of my work.
Has Saxabar ever tried to hire you for the circus?
Oh, detective. Yes, he has. But I'm not interested in joining the circus. I love performing here at the Cabane Violet.
Okay, she wears a size 8.
But was Haley the one that was offered a job working for Saxabar and she turned it down?
Yeah.
Did you know that Saxabar offered Haley a job to work at the circus?
Oh, detective. Yes, I knew that. But Haley turned him down. She wanted to pursue her own career.
Was Saxabar mad that she turned him down?
Oh, detective. I don't know. I don't think so. Sir Saxabar respects people's choices.
Do you know Maria Jensen?
Oh, detective. I don't know. I don't think I know anyone by that name.
She was mauled by an animal, and we are not sure if Saxabar is related to the murder.
Oh, detective. That's terrible. I can't believe that. Monsieur Saxabar is a good person. He would never hurt anyone.
Well, we need to write down that she wears a size 8.
Yeah, we need to ask Gretzky what size the stiletto was.
I think Extiberia would know that, not Gretzky. Gretzky would just
Well,
tell you
if-
about flowers and
If Extiberia or whatever,
is broken.
exterminator.
Exterminator Beria.
What are you looking for?
Didn't she give us some sort of information? Turned him down.
Saxabar respects the people's choices, so she doesn't think he was mad at Haley for turning him down. She's close friends and has known Saxabar for years. Stop smiling.
You get that smile off your face right now.
She's
gonna talk. Oh no, you muted it. Okay. She'd be like, "Oh, detective, I'm so sorry."
We should have like a. Oh wait, here we go. Okay. So
she does shop at Costco.
she doesn't have butcher knives, and
She
she doesn't buy
says-
any of them. She's a vegetarian.
But the stuff she said about Haley at the top. Where did it go? Don't go too fast. No. Oh, she was a dancer. She was beautiful. She was young. That sounds like jealousy to me.
Wait. Ingrid said that her and Haley worked at the Luna for the last 3 weeks.
Yeah, for the last 3 weeks.
Has Haley been working up here up until her death?
Oh, detective. I don't think so. Was always very focused on her work here at the Cabane Violet. Oh, detective. Yes, of course. Until her untimely passing.
Did an Ingrid work here with Haley?
Oh, detective. Yes, Ingrid was one of our stagehands. She was a lovely girl.
Can you describe what Ingrid looks like?
With no
Oh,
shoes.
detective. Ingrid was a tall, blonde girl with a shy smile. She was very reserved, but she had a sweet heart.
Did she have red hair?
Yeah, she did, but maybe she could have dyed it. Unmute it. Did Ingrid dye her hair recently?
Oh, detective. Yes, she did. She dyed it black a few weeks ago.
It's red now.
Oh, detective. Really? I hadn't noticed.
Is Ingrid a dancer or just a stagehand here?
Oh, detective. Ingrid was a stagehand. She didn't perform on stage.
What does a stagehand do?
Oh, detective. Stagehand helps with the set, the lights, the sound, and the props. They make sure everything runs smoothly during the show.
What kind of dancing did Haley do?
Oh, detective. Haley was a burlesque dancer, just like me. Was very talented and had a beautiful voice.
What are some of the common props that you guys use for your performances?
Oh, detective. Use a variety of props, such as feathers, fans, gloves, and jewelry. We also use different types of fabric, like silk and satin. And of course, we have to have our stilettos.
Were you wearing stilettos the night of Haley's murder? Wait, was Haley
Oh,
mauled by the...
detective. Yes, I
Which one was
was.
mauled by the
I
lion?
always wear them for my performances.
Okay. So if we go ask the coroner what size stiletto was found in Haley's head, she'll tell us it wasn't your stiletto?
Oh, detective. I don't think that's necessary. I'm sure it was just a horrible accident.
How does a stiletto get stuck in someone's head?
Oh, detective. I don't know. Maybe it was a magical accident.
Blunt force trauma?
Is magical?
Oh, detective. That sounds very violent. I don't think that's what happened to Haley. Oh, detective.
What do you think happened to Haley?
Oh, detective. I don't know. Maybe she was just too beautiful for this world.
Were you jealous of Haley?
Oh, detective. No, I wasn't jealous of Haley. I loved her. She was like a little sister to me.
You sound pretty jealous of Haley, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, detective. I'm sorry if I gave that impression.
You said that Haley was innocent unlike you. How are you not innocent?
Detective. No, I didn't mean it like that. It just meant that I've been performing for a long time, and I've seen a lot of things. Oh, detective. I'm sure she is.
She's a ghost. What else, like, what would, like, a motive would be jealousy, but, like, we have to, like, get around stuff to get to, like, that. Because I'm convinced it's her now. I didn't think it was her before, but the way they changed her, she sounds like...
Did anyone want to hurt Haley? Did anyone want to hurt Haley?
Oh, detective. I don't think anyone would want to hurt Haley. She was such a sweet girl.
Did she have any enemies?
Oh, detective. I don't think Haley had any enemies. Everyone loved her.
Was anyone creepy towards her?
Oh, detective. There was one man who was always watching her. He was creepy, but I don't think he would hurt her.
Do you know the man's name that was watching her?
Oh, detective. No, I don't know his name. I've only seen him a few times.
Can you describe his looks?
Oh, detective. He was tall and thin, with dark hair and a scar on his cheek.
When was the last time he was in the club?
Oh, detective. I'm not sure. I haven't seen him in a while.
Did Haley do everything that he asked her to do?
Oh, detective. Oh, detective. Don't think Haley would do anything that he asked her to do. She was a strong girl.
Did he stop coming around after she died?
Oh, detective. Yes, he stopped coming around after she died.
Do you know anything else about this man?
Oh, detective. No, I don't know anything else about him. I wish I did.
Was he a rich guy?
Oh, detective. I don't think he was rich. He didn't seem like the type.
What type?
The rich type.
Oh, detective. I don't know. Just didn't seem like the type of guy who had a lot of money. Oh, detective. I don't know. Just don't think he was the type of guy who would hurt anyone.
Didn't seem like the type of guy to have a stiletto shoe on hand.
Oh, detective. I don't know. Maybe he had a thing for stilettos.
Okay, I think we have to talk to Extiberia now and find out what size shoe.
Mm-hmm. And a good question maybe was like, was Haley wearing stilettos? And if so, like, was she missing one?
Yeah, I think they would have said that.
Well, he's saying a lot of things, and
I like how we entered the room and Extiberia just like looked down at the ground like,
they're back.
God.
Okay, you asked the questions.
What size shoe was found in Haley's head? Extiberia has gone mute. Hello? Extiberia, we need you.
We're screwed. Is there a way to save and like come back in?
I think it auto saves because it had. Wait, did they change the accused? Does the cues not work? It's not responding.
Have you made up your mind, Detective Martini?
No, it looks the exact same.
She is there.
Who?
Her.
Her? Yeah, I said she's a customer, but you said in your store. This is Miss Potter. You need to meet Dada. Yeah. So, I'm thinking she was describing him, but he has money. He's got red hair, not dark hair. He's also...
And she said that he had a scar on his cheek. He looks polished, and he looks like he's from Bridgerton.
From Bridgerton. You got a scar there, so... Who killed Haley? Definitely her.
Interesting choice, Detective Martini.
Why are we doing
May I
this?
ask you why?
It's not gonna work. It never does. Maria.
She was killed by something that looked like an animal.
Are you sure, Detective Martini? But why?
It's a
For
punishment
the
for sinning.
inheritance.
I don't think so.
What is the inheritance?
Like, usually that's money or
I know
something.
what inheritance is.
Yeah,
Who
but we
has
haven't
inheritance?
learned about anything like that, so that's why I don't think it's that one.
For revenge.
You think for revenge and not by accident? Or an unpaid debt? That's kind of scary. A punishment for sinning.
Well, that's the one kind of what
Do for revenge.
what's her name was just
Nicola. Did you just spit on me? I felt like it was raining in here.
Who's Michelle?
It was Michelle? Oh.
Who is Michelle?
Oh, we haven't met her yet because we can't get to her place. So, Nicola,
What happens if we guess it wrong?
It'll just tell us we're ridiculous.
Oh.
Well, who would...
With a butcher knife. I think it's Miss Potter.
Interesting choice, Detective Martini.
Oh,
May
wow.
I ask you why?
Yeah.
Maybe... I don't know, we really didn't talk to her yet, but...
For a love obsession.
Where's that one?
Bottom
Oh.
right.
Detective Martini, this is complete nonsense.
Okay, well, we've been recording for an hour and a half, so I would say we call it quits for right now, and we can come back a different time and pick this up.
All right. So, what did you think of it?
I hate Gretzky with a burning passion.
Jordan didn't want to play this originally because it was AI.
And
this is improved compared to what I
This sucks.
played. If you watched all the other stuff I did, they updated it, like, not last time, but the time before. The guys could not understand a single thing I was saying. I would go to everybody and they'd be like, I'm sorry, what was that? Could you say it again? What did you just say? I lost my train
the
of thought.
repetitive, like,
Yeah,
oh,
they...
detective.
I hope they
Oh,
fixed that in the
detective.
bugs.
Oh,
Like
detective.
with the bugs and stuff. Somebody will say something to them. They'll fix it. But this is more advanced from before. I don't like how they changed everybody's name, or not names, voices. They sound completely different now. Where before they sounded like they had personalities, now they all just sound like robots. So I hope they're fixing that as well, and it's just because they're messing with stuff. But, I don't know. Let me do a little bit of this. What up? All right, sorry. We just living life today. Did you enjoy this experience overall?
No.
You don't enjoy anything.
I will continue to play this because I like Clue. But I like the AI part. Like, I wish it was more under control. And that, like,
They would stop saying the
they would
same
stop
things.
skirting around things and they would just be more direct. And
Well, that's like real people, though. If they committed a crime, they would not. They would go around it as much as they could.
I mean, like, yes, but this is a game, and the fact that it's like, oh, detective.
Yeah, they
and
broke her at
Gretzky,
that.
who's like writing a novel.
Gretzky's practicing his poetry at work.
It's like, if this was real life too, wouldn't you think that the chief or the whoever would give you like an entire like breakdown of everything?
Yeah, he usually would, but
like
since
including the fact like she was killed with a stiletto size 8 hit on the right. I mean, like, I know that like we can get that from the morgue, but the morgue is not working.
the morgue is broken.
But like with the report, why would we have to go talk to the coroner? Unless if
Well,
we
I
had
don't
additional
think the stiletto was
questions.
still stuck in her head. I just kept rolling
Well,
with that.
no, but
Because
like,
she said it looked like
we
she
didn't
was
get
beat
enough
with a
information
stiletto.
from the get-go, and that's what is irritating.
Well,
'cause
Gretzky
it's
is
like,
broken now, and he's definitely leaning into that old man role. Because now Constable's a lot smarter than he is, and he wasn't before. He was really dumb.
But the stuttering.
The stuttering, yes. The Constable is really bad at that.
Oh. I
But
don't
yeah.
like how we have to unlock places. I wish like we could
Well, we
just,
didn't
like,
have to before.
Is this your foot?
That is my foot. Hey,
Oh.
girl.
Yeah, I don't like that it's you have to ask the right questions in order to unlock
Well,
this place.
I like that. That's how a
I
game should
don't.
work.
I-
It didn't work like that before
No.
because it was like in beta and testing and stuff.
because if all the places were there, I would have no reason to be like, oh, let's go talk to Michelle. Because, like, I don't know anything about Michelle until it came up that, like, Michelle's name. And then I would be like, oh, yes, let's go talk to Michelle. Not like, I need to ask the right question for them
Well,
to
that's like
mention
when a real
Michelle to go
detective
there.
goes and asks you questions.
Places
They're like,
are
who
not
could we talk
locked
to?
for detectives in real
Yeah,
life.
but you wouldn't know to go there as a detective.
Exactly.
So you have to ask about them until the people give it to you, and then you're like, okay, I gotta go talk to this person. And
I'm just
at
going to
that
ask
point-
Constable next time, who's Michelle?
Who's Michelle?
How do I get
Give
there?
us the tea. Who's Michelle?
Who's Michelle? How do I get there?
How do I get there? Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, thank you so much for watching, and we will maybe eventually get back to this, because Jordan might change her mind later.
Changing my mind right now.
No. I mean,
And
I
if
played
we
this
just
anyway.
wrote down all the options and we just went through them all until we figured out who did it.
Oh, it's not that easy when there's 3 of them.
Well, no, but if we focus on the one and we go through
It
each
doesn't. It won't
person-
tell you. You have to get all 3 of them right at the same time.
Fudge.
And somebody else, like, I saw on the internet somewhere that there are like 6 different endings to this game, even though the same 3 people have died all the time. But why would he tell us that Saxabar is dead? Unless they're gonna make that a route.
Yeah.
But
Let up with that one first. Like, oh yeah, Saxabar is dead.
that's why I was like, wait a second, this isn't right, because I know the 3 people and I know what happened to them, but it's like, I can't. But I'm like, wait a second, now Saxabar is dead?
Like, my sanity just went within the first 2 minutes of playing this game. Saxabar is dead. Nope, he's right there.
He's right there.
He's right there.
He
Now,
is
let's
alive
see
and kicking.
Who? Unless if it was Nicola that he thought was Saxabar, but like,
Maybe.
how?
Because
How?
they're AI. They're not real people.
No, but this is a game. Like,
We need to see Dada. You haven't seen Dada. She needs to meet Dada.
that's why I don't like AI.
Alright, well, anyway.
Scares me and tells you that the wrong person is dead. There you go.
Alright, well, anyway. Again, thank you for watching. And we will see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.